Alright. Hey guys, what's going on? FI my pawn here. Welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now I do believe I have the title set properly this time. So yeah, let's hope things go pretty well. So last we left off, I do believe we did a lot of stuff. We recruited Monsoon, for one. And we also dealt with Tartusio in the stream prior to that. But for now, we are going to deal with the Stag Lord, I do believe. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. So yeah, I think it's time to slaughter the Stag Lord. So we're gonna be doing quite the request. All right, let's go in. I'm not sure how things are gonna go, but hopefully we hit level 5 before we deal with the Stag Lord. But well, maybe. We've gotten near enough the experience for it, so we might hit the level up before we hit the Stag Lord. In that case, we will get the Outflank ability and dominate the battlefield, most likely. Okay. It's looking like we're gonna have to be very careful with what we do, but shouldn't be too hard to deal with the enemy. Now, of course we could go straight through and do the main gate thing, but that's stupid. And we're dealing with Stag Lord of all things, so obviously attacking the front gate is not really the way to go. That would be a bit foolish, honestly speaking. So what's the alternative? Well, sneaking in is usually the next best thing, isn't it? Now, it wholly depends what happens here, but if I get discovered or something, I'm gonna have to live with the choices that come with it. But I will do my best to sneak in and deal as much damage as possible before that happens. But yeah, the plan is to sneak in and try my best not to get discovered. A human's corpse with signs of torture. Perhaps it was a bandit's prisoner, or even one of them, punished for their misdeeds. Or for some misdeed, rather. Okay, so it's not looking like we'll be able to get over to this side. So we're gonna have to go back. Of course I could try the front gate, but I do believe I'm not gonna get through. Okay, this direction. Alright, we'll go this direction next, see what's around here. And there is the damned. Alright.
Victory!
Well, that's something. Yeesh. Not what I was completely expecting, after all. But hey, they're not hard to deal with. Especially considering zombies have a... What is it? I think zombies have like a DR against everything but slashing, while skeletons are bludgeoning. That sounds about right.
Running won't help you!
Yeah. Oh, zombie lords. Those are a little more dangerous. Well, at least I have healing, so it shouldn't be that bad.
My masterpiece!
Yeah, it's not too hard. I can just use some healing when I get the chance. And the zombie lords have masterwork scimitars, it seems. So I'll just take those as we go along. Which is always nice. Alright, that's a body. That's a pickaxe of some kind. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard. Let's give the wolf some healing real quick.
Yes.
Whoops.
So they walked on.
Apparently, I was not working, which is the hotkey for inventory. I don't know. Something wacky was going on. It's no biggie, though. I guess I could give Lindsay a keen sickle and shield, just in case. As a precaution, if anything. Let's give Valerie the scimitar, because it's a +1 weapon versus a masterwork weapon. It's a little less damage to some extent, but it's a +1 weapon, so it should counteract some. Honestly, I can't wait for Senator Armstrong to get even stronger than he is already. Because level 5 is where it's at, I think. Alright, first let's deal with healing, I do believe. Price in descending order. We'll start with the potions, because scrolls are lightweight. And we'll heal a little bit up to near max. Yep, and that should do it, I think. Yeah, shouldn't need it any higher than that. That has gold. That corpse, rather. That has some items. This is a heavy pick, one-handed. +1 heavy pick, not bad. A d6 of piercing. These guys have scimitars, which are basically money.
I'm there.
That is a Talon Warrior tag, which is nice. Another dog tag. Alright. Is there anything around here? Usually there's a hidden item every now and again. So you never know. Anything here? Ah, what's this? Ah, this is the way to get through. I see. Well, it makes sense. There's always going to be a way to get through to an area, so... Yeah, that's the sneaky way of going about things. Which was planned to begin with, anyways. So, we'll go that route, I do believe, instead of relying on the front gates. which could have happened, worst case. Alright, so it's mobility to climb over the wall, or an athletics to broaden the passage by force. Alright. Alright. With that, let's climb over the wall, I think. Well, hold on. Let's see what our stats are like. Athletics, Stephen Armstrong has an 8 in athletics versus an 8 in mobility. So both are the same, put simply. Alright. Let's try climb over the wall. Eee. Okay. That's a little concerning. We have company! A tall, broad-shouldered man with a prematurely graying hair stares at you, but he doesn't attack. You must be the Restovic envoy I've heard so much about. I don't suppose I could just ask you to leave the fort in peace. In the name of Rastil, or whatever deity you swear by. Otherwise, let's just get this over with. Akaros raises his sword, watching you carefully. Who are you? Akaros Insmort, the Stag Lord's right hand. So, are we going to stand here, exchanging pleasantries, or we go back behind the wall? Or better yet, back to Restov? You seem like a reasonable man, so you must understand. Well, let's go with the neutral good option first. Help me get rid of the Stag Lord. You'll gain a new chance at life and a reliable ally. Akaros gives you a hard stare. An alliance, huh? Well, if my leader weren't so fast to drown himself in wine, I probably wouldn't listen. But sooner or later, the Stag Lord will get himself or all of us killed, left to his own devices. Alright, I'll stick around and help you fight him. I hope I won't regret this decision. Yeah, well, let's hope, eh? Okay, that appears to be some herbs. Always nice. Okay, now we gotta be real careful here. Yeah. So, the goal of this is to not alert the camp. If I alert the camp with the ring-a-ding-ding, then I will consider that a failure and have to forcefully restart. At least that's my thoughts on it. But, well, I don't know. I could just keep going until the, if I do get discovered. It's not a big deal if I do. Okay. Bandit Alchemist is ruining my day.
Out of my way!
Okay.
Run them through!
Alright. Okay, the Alchemist is taking me hard. Jeez.
How could this happen?
Yeesh. Yeah, the alchemist is taking... Oh dear. Well, that was close. Well, thankfully... Oh no, damn it. The wolf died. Yeah, alchemists are annoying. You know what? Considering it's a... I'm gonna reload, because I don't exactly want the wolf dying. I need everybody to deal with the Stag Lord. And let's not drop my drink, of all things. It is a fizzy after all. Alright, let's do this. Alright.
To victory!
Alright, let's have you charge over to the Bandit Alchemist. Alright. We'll have you charge over to that bandit. Alright. She's targeting Valerie currently. Alright. There we go, that'll do. Alright, and with that, we have cleared out these sets of bandits. Which wasn't too hard, all things considering. It was actually rather easy, all things, at least I do believe. Light crossbow. There's some vials of acid and alchemist fire, which are nice. Okay, let's pop some healing, and we can keep going. We'll start by using the potions, and then we'll use the scrolls once we run out of those. But this is probably just going to be mostly out of combat healing that I'm going to be doing. Which, it makes sense for what I'm doing. Because if I don't at least do this much, then things are just going to get harder on me. I'll just throw an extra, why not? And that should do it for healing. Okay. This should be easy to open, I think. Alright, come on, Lindsay. Yep. Amulet of Natural Armor. Alright, who's getting the Amulet of Natural Armor is the question. I will give it to Valerie, because she is a tank. At least for the moment. I don't exactly want to give her anything lightweight after all. I could also give her the heavy pick to get that critical versus the scimitar, which has a, you know, wider range of chance. Because if I crit, then boom, that's 4 times damage. I'll avoid it for now. Alright. Oh, right, I also have the Wand of Cure Moderate Wounds. What am I doing? I certainly have means to deal with this threat if needed. Okay. Potion of Shield of Faith. That's always going to be helpful when dealing with the Stag Lord. I got some milk. Some of the goods are stained with blood. It's not hard to guess the sad fate of its owners. Okay, so that is likely what happened to some of the merchants. Alright, here's some more bandits. There doesn't appear to be an alchemist among them, so should be fine to just rush them. Alright, I'm still medium load, so I should be fine.
Let us strike as one!
Out of my way!
Alright.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Okay, carefully.
Serves me right.
Alright, come on. There we go. There, that should make things a little faster. I'm not sure how to fix that, you know, slowdown that the game does. It's annoying, to say the least, but it's not like I can do much about it. The best I can do is, like, pause it, tab out, and tab back in. Which is really odd for me to need to do that, but it's the only thing I can feasibly do.
Do not falter!
Oh, come on, Samuel. Jeez. Killing me with that damage. Okay. Wolf goes down. I don't think that's enough to kill anybody, but still. I'm probably looking at a, Okay, I'm going to need to focus on the normal bandits. Otherwise, we're gonna have issues, I think. Target that bandit. Alright. Nope, no. Come on. Down you go. Good. Okay, everybody's fine otherwise, which is good. And yeah, that's another bandit group taken out. No alarm done. Which is fantastic, all things considering. Nothing too special, but healing is definitely a must now. So let's quickly do that. Alright, quickly pot up. Alright, Stephen shall pump up some others potions. Alright, now Amiri. Alright, and now Samuel. That'll do it. A lot of healing was used, but yeah, I'm getting my money's worth at least, which is a good thing. Better to get my money's worth than not at all, right? Alright, with that, the majority of this area should be cleared out, except for those wolves, which should just be as easy as running up and dealing with them now. Thankfully, the two tanks are coming in first, which is good. Wolf goes down immediately, which is unfortunate, but better that than not. Well, better that than he dying, right? Yeah. At the very least, the damage is coming through rather easily. Okay, that's 4 ferocious wolves taken out. And that leaves just loot to follow through. Okay, with that, we've got a few things. It seems the bandits wanted to build heavy fortifications here. Move the boxes. Well, we've got time and nobody's around, so why not? Let's just save to make sure. Yeah, managed to do it rather easily. A glaive. And a locked box, which we can't open. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. Ooh, an owlbear. That's interesting. Okay.
I do what I must.
Well, should I reload? I've got something I need to do. You know what, let's reload, because I want to actually buff up a little bit. Well, hold on. Let's deal with this fight first, so that way I'm being fair about it. And we'll go from there. Alright, Samuel. Alright, let's first... Yeah, the color spray is getting annoying. Ow. Okay, I guess there goes Steven. Okay, quickly buff up.
You deserved it.
Alright. Alright, with that, Amir, you can get in via charge, most likely. No, never mind, I don't need to charge. Good. The threat has been neutralized, like, immediately. Alright, with that, we should be good to go then. Take the composite shortbow. And a longbow. That's just more stuff in the way. A potion of reduced person, some gold, potion of enlarged person. The great axe is normal, so don't need that. Alright, let's potion up. We're running low on the Cure Light Wound potions, but that's what they're here for, to be used, so better used than not, I say. But now you can probably understand why I buy so many potions of healing. They are absolutely necessary if you want to keep going with this, if you want to keep going to do all this shenanigans. It's like required for growth. Okay, with that, we've got the Stag Lord over here, but I want to clear out some more enemies before I do. And besides, we've got the Owlbear to deal with. And of course some buffing to do, so let's get that heroism in. We are going to give it to Samuel, specifically. And who else? It really depends on damage. Attack rolls, saves, and skill checks. So it'll just make people more accurate, if anything. Well, considering Samuel is the hard hitter, we're going to want to focus him. Amiri has a poor attack herself, which is annoying. So I'm going to probably keep with Samuel and focus on Monsoon, most likely. He's got BAB of 3 plus 5, so that's an 8, I believe, which is nice. So I'm going to focus actually on Monsoon for heroism. Can I disable the bell? I don't think I can, which is the unfortunate bit. But that's fine. We'll manage. Alright, composite shortbow. Alright, let us save the game. Should be a good place to save. The caged owlbear seems to be worried. He growls softly as you approach. It looks strong enough to break the cage's door. Alright. Try to calm the owlbear. The owlbear seems to have endured some sort of abuse recently, probably at the hands of a certain druid. It's scared, angry, and wants to take revenge on its offenders. It seems to understand that you're not one of them, and it probably won't attack you. Alright. This owlbear will help us fight the Stag Lord. Huzzah! Using nature against our enemies. The perfect means to a slaughter. Alright, with that... Oh, you know what? What I could have done is, I could have used my key power of Barkskin. Beef up Steven's AC, at least a little bit. I could also use, mage armor as well, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's use that. That way we get some more AC out of it. That way I'm slightly on par to Valerie. To some extent, anyways. Not perfect, but it'll do. Besides, I'll get a deflection bonus and all that other jazz. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Okay, the Bandit Cleric is going to be annoying. So let's deal with you. Appropriately, anyways. Alright, Bandit Cleric comes first. It's getting a bit slow.
This should do it.
There, I think that should speed things up at least. Okay, okay, Valerie died. Let's reload. Yeah, death is not okay. I mean, it would be a damn good excuse to get rid of Valerie from the roster, but no, can't do that. Alright. Alright, let's save once again, so that we don't have to actually do that check again. Alright, let's hopefully do this without the lag anymore.
Enemy approaching.
Out of my way! Yeah!
Alright, Valerie's hurting quite a bit, but that should be fine. Are you serious, Valerie? Jeez. That's yet again a death. Doesn't Valerie have, like, the highest AC out of all of us? That's absurd. Yeesh.
I'm always ready.
Alright, let's beef up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why Valerie's dying so fast, but it's a given that she's going to be replaced at this rate. Yeah. Alright, a potion of mage armor. Alright. With that, let's move on.
I need a challenge.
Alright, let us save for now.
To victory!
Oh, whoops. That was not intended. That was way too far. Okay. Okay. Alright, carefully engage this group. Alright, let's quickly disarm these guys. Quickly focus on this one next. Well, these two are distracted, basically. Lindsay will be in charge of beefing up. Just get rid of the one that's sneak attacking, I suppose. Because that's the only reason I suspect that they're getting the damage off to begin with. That one's bowman, so I'll just leave the wolf to that. But the cleric needs to go, thankfully. Alright. Now that just leaves everybody else, which isn't too hard. Oh, let's hope. Come on, come on. Take him out, take him out. Come on, come on. Hurry up. Oh, thank goodness. That was close. But that's a level up. Solid. I can vibe with that. Alright, that's 4 level ups, which should be enough to get Outflank for the majority of everybody. Alright, level 5 monk, here we go. Alright, persuasion is definitely on the list. Perception, probably for the best. Do I need knowledge world? Not really. But I will need knowledge religion at some point. I don't know. I'll keep let's focus on I don't know. Let's just focus on mobility and athletics, why not? It's not like I'm using anything else for it, right? Alright. First order of immediate business is likely going to be... Where is it? Here we go, Outflank. No question about it, this is going to be a godsend. Whenever you score... Alright, whenever you and an ally who also has this feat are flanking a foe, your flanking bonus on attack rolls is increased to a +4 instead of a +2. In addition, whenever you score a critical hit against a flanked creature, it provokes an attack of opportunity from your ally. So assuming we critically hit, and we do it a lot, then this is going to be immensely powerful. So this is why a Scimitar or, you know, any low-range crits ability is going to be fantastic. Alright. And with that, I've got to decide between these 4. Let's see. The monk delivers a brutal punch that can penetrate defenses. If the attack hits, it bypasses any DR or hardness possessed by the target of the attack. Leg sweep. The monk attempts to sweep his foe's leg, knocking the opponent down. If the attack hits, the monk can make a free trip attempt against the target of the strike, using the BAB of the attack used to hit the foe. This trip does not provoke an AOO. Hammer blow. The monk links his hands together, swinging both arms like a club and dealing tremendous damage. If the attack hits, the monk rolls his unarmed strike damage twice, adding both rolls together before applying strength and other modifiers to damage. This bonus damage is not multiplied on a critical hit. And there's defensive spin. The monk spins about, confounding his foe. If the attack hits, the monk gains a +4 dodge bonus to AC against any attacks made by the target of this style strike, until the start of his next turn. Okay, so I got a choice between bypassing DR, forcing a trip attempt, dealing more damage, or getting more AC. Considering what I'm trying to aim for with Armstrong, Hammer Blow is likely the best option here, oddly enough. At the same time, though, bypassing DR is fantastic. I think in the long term, bypassing DR, which can get up to like 20 DR, is probably for the best. And considering I'm not going to get anything that can bypass it, that I do believe, it might be for the best that I get it. Well, I guess I do get Keystrike Magic, Cold Iron and Silver, Lawful, and Adamantine. So at level 7, Fae are not going to be a problem, I think, if we do fight them. I'm going to go with Hammer Blow. I think that is for the best. While I could go with Leg Sweep and make things easier on us, Hammer Blow is going to be important for the achievement I'm going for. So we'll go with Hammer Blow. But at the very least, well, we're basically... Alright, I just need to spontaneously cast arcane first level spells. Alright, perfect strike. Alright, well, I need it for Knowledge Arcana, so bugger it. Still need enough intelligence, though, I think, which is annoying. But no matter. For her, we're just going to get Outflank, as per everybody else. Outflank for any melee user, basically. Let's get Blur, and what else buff-wise? Yeah, Blur and Mirror Image should do it. As for you, Steven? What should I give you? Eesh. Well, first let's activate Hammer Blow, because that's going to be an obvious active we're going to keep on. Alright. Valerie is going to just keep going fighter for now. It's not like I'm using her for anything else beyond that, after all. Let's just throw in mobility, I guess. I guess mobility, at least 3 points would be worthwhile. Because that way fighting offensively increases by an extra 2 points. Or an extra point, I think. Something like that. Die Hard is a stupid choice. Missile Shield, however, on the other hand, is useful. And now we got Lindsay. I'll just buff up her Bard. Yeah, so Trickery is definitely going to be useful. And you know what? While I could get all the weapon finesse and whatnot, I'm actually going to get skill focused Trickery. Because she is only going to be theoretically useful for opening locks for now. Or other stuff. Alright, skill focused Trickery. Get a +3 to that skill. What buff should I get? This is a personal effect, so not useful. I guess I could get invisibility, but delay poison also works. Blur is also an option. Let's get Blur, because that can be used on other people. And I think I've failed on Amiri's character somewhat, so it's a good thing I won't be using her near enough soon. And large person, shield, true strike. And I can't use second level spells, so whatever. Alright. Chain shirt, don't need it right now, but I will get it at the end of the battle most likely. Alright, let's see. What have these guys got? Nothing too special. Masterwork Club is probably the best out of it. Alright, let's go. In fact, let's heal before we continue. So let's grab a few pots of light gears. Let's heal with Samuel. Let's heal Lindsay up. At least somewhat. Alright, let us save. Alright. Alright, let us go here. Alright. Dovin from Nisrock. Arcus. Alright, let's go.
Blood for Gorum! What's that?
Well, it's a good thing there's a trap that I avoided there. Alright.
This wound, my gift to you!
Yeah, nice try. Alright, let's throw down a display. Dovin from Nisroch. Stop. Listen. We can make a deal. You've probably heard things about me, but I'm a reasonable man, not some insane murderer. If you let me go, I'll leave these lands. In exchange for my life, I'll point you towards a cache holding my share of the loot. Dovin of Nisroch always keeps his word. A reasonable man who willfully embarks upon a path of atrocities is 100-fold more dangerous than any madman. You cannot let him go, Stephen Armstrong. I would do this though, God. I mean, as long as the man doesn't cause me too much trouble, I'm fine with it, but with Valerie in the party, that makes things harder. I don't know. I haven't used this option yet, so I'm not sure what happens. Honestly, I like him better dead, all things considering. But, ooh, the choices. Alright, I'm gonna take him out. Fuck it. Let us wash this dirt from the face of the stolen lands with blood. Curses! Then die. Yeah, sure. Good luck with that.
This will hurt!
And with the flanking stuff, it's going to be a lot easier to hit people. Alright. Arcus had some toys along him, alongside some enchanted gear. A +2 Great Club and a Belt of Mighty Constitution +2. From Dovin, he's got a rapier, a chain shirt, and a ring of protection. Now, with that done, we can now have Amiri, or Lindsay rather, disarm the trap, which is going to be a lot easier considering the fact that I got the trickery buff ahead of time. And with that, let's grab some healing first. Just pump you up chock full. And there we go. That is the majority of the camp done. But before I do besiege the Stag Lord, I want to do a few more things. Or at least one more thing. Before I do engage. The first order of business is to go over here and unlock this, because as you level up, you can open things more likely.
It's just not my lucky day.
Okay, Lindsay, you're failing me quite a lot this time. I'm disappointed. Alright, well, whatever.
I'm there.
It's been done, so we can just... It's fine. It's just a bit of loot that we're missing out on. Alright, for this engagement, we're going to need to buff up. Thankfully, I get the benefit of bark skin with Stephen Armstrong, which has been quite useful, all things considering. But we're going to need more than that, that's for sure. So first, let's heal up. Starting with Valerie. Alright, from here, we're going to want Potion of Reduced Person on Valerie, I guess? She is taking the lead after all. So, Reduced Person, we're going to want Shield of Faith on me and Valerie. We're going to also give it to Amiri and Samuel. Amiri and Samuel are actually going to get a Potion of Enlarged Person, just to beef them up even further. I could either give the buff to... I could give the Potion of Aid to really anybody, I think. And it should work out. I'm going to give the Potion of Aid to Samuel, because it gives a morale bonus on attack. Well, yeah, no, hold on. Who's got the, This is a set bonus. Oh, Did Samuel lose his, heroism effect? Damn it. Okay, then all the more reason to give him the Potion of Aid. Make it more likely for him to hit stuff. Alright, do we need anything else? Protection from Evil Communal? Yeah, it's a bonus to all saves. I could at least give it to Lindsay to perform for everybody. Yeah, let's stick with that, because at the very least I'll get a +2 to saves against evil people. Which is better than nothing. So from here, we will just buff up. Alright. Remove Fear. Protection from Evil Communal. And with that, we should be good to go. Yeah, there's nothing more, so yeah, let's just get into it, I think. What a grease. I don't need it. Alright, let's go. This is everybody buffed. Alright, let's engage. Yeah. Alarm! Alarm! Call the Stag Lord. It's unfortunate, but I've already dealt with most of your men.
Who dares disturb me while I'm drinking?
I dare.
These lands are mine! I won't let you take them from me!
Alright, Rage. Rage. What else? That's the buff already in play. Valerie's going in. Alright. We are going to get the dazzling display on. Give off a debuff. Alright. We're gonna throw down another dazzling display. Get that fear off. And with the Stag Lord occupied, and we're gonna give everybody a buff to focus on him. And because, you know, he's suffering, hell yeah. Should be fine to deal with him.
I can't. Oh. After so long, I learned to stand.
The Stag Lord clutches something, resembling a charm in his bloody fingers, seemingly placing the last of his hope into it. You hear a snapping sound, and then a dull sigh bursts from the Stag Lord's chest. These lands can only have one ruler. That's why you'll die here.
These lands are cursed. We'll see if you live here longer than I.
Alright. And with that, Samuel is leveled up. And we get a bunch of stuff. Alright, let's just sort through the loot that was presented. And there we go. The owlbear is satisfied with its recent developments of being freed and promptly killing his captor. And we got some new loot to take advantage of. So let's set from price descending order. Let's level up Samuel before we actually do that. Let's also get Mad Dog to level 5. At 5th level, a Mad Dog War Beast gains Improved Trip, which is nice. From here, we will buff Neural Nature, Perception, and Athletics. I haven't decided on a weapon focus yet, so we'll just avoid that for now. But what we will do is we will get Outflank. So that's a extra chance to deal significant harm to the enemy.
I require rest.
Right, items. So, I could either go with the Greatsword, which is a 1920 crit chance, or I could go with the Great Club, which is technically +2, which is slightly better. The only difference is that its to hit would be significantly better, which I think I'm going to rock for now, because I personally prefer to hit more than anything, really. Steven can't use any weapons, so it's fine if I use something else. Monsoon technically can't use weapons, but he's fine, because he has his own style of combat. The Savage Bow, It grants the ability to cast Aspect of the Falcon 3 times a day. When the wielder assumes the aspect, they gain +3 to perception and competence bonus. Considering Steven can't use it, this is probably for the best for Samuel, because it's composite longbow, which means his strength will be applied to it. From here, oh, there's a glaive as well. Yeah, I don't need it. Well, isn't a glaive a reach weapon? Alright, well, it doesn't look like the glaive has reach in this. If it did, then I would have used it. If only for, like, one person in particular. Alright, for armor... let's see. The Woodland Aegis is probably for the best. It's a +2 studded leather. But it's only light armor is the problem. Which makes things a lot harder to choose from. Well, in this case, Monsoon is probably going to wear it then. Because it's basically the same as a +1 chain shirt. So, yeah. That just leaves all the other gear that's been left. Alright. Let's give Monsoon the +1 bracers of archery. Because that'll give him a bonus to attack. Let's also give him a composite shortbow. Yeah, maybe a... I don't know. Let's just go with a Masterwork Longbow just to see the attack. So he should be attacking for 11 +1 because of his weapon focus. So yeah, the longbow will be a means to determine what his attack is. That's all it's going to be used for. I guess I could use a composite shortbow as an alternative. It's a bit cheaper and I can sell the longbow for something else. Yeah, this will be better comparison because he won't get masterwork on his blasts, would he? Armor. Yeah, as expected. Alright, the Stag Helmet. +1 insight bonus on attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. Okay, so if the target is flat-footed and flanked, then you gain a +1 to attack rolls, I think. Unless it's or, in which case, honestly, Steven could probably benefit from it, but I'm going to give it to Samuel, because that'll just make his attack even better. The Belt of Mighty Constitution. That is likely going to go to Samuel to make him more beefy. The Cloak of the Winter Veil. A cold resistance. I'm going to give it to myself, Stephen Armstrong, because you never know. Boots of Elvenkind, +5 on mobility checks. Who is the current best at mobility? Stephen Armstrong and Monsoon. So let's just give it to myself for now. Ring of Protection's fine. We'll give the Ring of Protection to somebody fitting. Honestly, we might save it for another person. But we'll give it to Valerie for now, while we think of that. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else to divvy up. At least I don't think. Everything's been divvied up quite nicely, all things considering. But we're definitely going to have to consider a new companion after this. As for who, preferably I'd like somebody who can buff. But I'm just, you know, getting off topic. Let us save for now.
I do what I must.
And let's see, what else is here? There is this, and that gives me a kukri, +1. The place that bandits have chosen for their fortress is possibly the best to start a city. It's suitable both for life, trade, and defense, which is nice. But I digress. We're now in a heavy load, which is unfortunate, but we can just drop some chain shirts. Let's drop some of the cheaper objects, because you know we got bows and whatnot, which are like worth 50 gold. So Let's just drop everything we don't need, price-wise. Yeah, we're not going to be able to ditch up to a heavy load, so we'll just go from here. Alright, with this, let's explore around. The luxurious bed is untouched. It seems that it hasn't been slept in for some time. Take some stuff. What's this? A bunch of other stuff. Some books. Some diamond dust, which will be used in the near future, depending on who I set for buffing. Let's disarm the traps that come here. There's a burn mark on the floor, I think. So we'll have Lindsay keep disarming.
Anything else?
Successfully? Nice. Alright, Lindsay, come on. Quit failing. I need you to actually succeed, because this stuff can't actually be collected later on. I could just re-roll and just reload, but that kind of seems scummy. So I'm not going to do that. For the sake of just interest and just personal desire. I guess at the very least I can be thankful that none of the traps are activating. Ah, Nugra. Alright.
Please.
Doesn't appear to be anything aside from him, so...
In due time.
Alright, let's open things up.
Enemy
Lindsay.
approaching.
Alright, Valerie, go in. Alright, Steven, you can go in.
Out of my way!
Okay, carefully. Alright, well, he's been dealt with, so it's fine. Alright, well, the insane father has been killed, unfortunately. Or fortunately. One of the things. Nergra's crumpled note. He calls her again. His queen. He drinks, he calls to her, he drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she existed outside his own drunken vision. But I know he'll call to her, and then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come. Then he'll come for me. I obey the rules. I do as he says. I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He says he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? Yeah. Unfortunately, he has been lost in the sauce. Well, that's just what happens. Oh well. Alright, that's Ikiros. It seems the winds are changing. The winds and perhaps more. Yeah, it seems to be the case. Alright, let's go. We won't be able to access anything more out of this, unfortunately, so it's not like I can do anything about it. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes you won't be able to get the loot you need, or want. So, yeah. That is the Stag Lord, having been dealt with. Let's clear out of here. And, of course, we're going to have a lot of traveling to do, because we're in a heavy load, so that's going to make our travel speed significantly worse.
We should gather our strength.
Alright, because I cannot travel, I'm going to drop everything that's too weighty. At least until we can travel anyways. This is probably just my inner greed talking, but, you know, that's just how it be. As a rule of thumb, what I tend to do is gold of equal value should be fine to take. Otherwise, anything less than that is probably not worth it. Because you're getting like a third or half gold or whatever have you. Which, yeah. Chain shirts basically account for daggers. Long spears should be ditched. Long swords keep, I think. As long as the gold is equal to the weight or larger, then you should be fine. That's the rule of thumb that I usually follow anyways. Yeah. I need to shed a bit more pounds, so I will get rid of a chain shirt, and I'll probably get rid of daggers to make up for the difference. Alright, and there we go, just barely heavy. Alright. Now we can head back and sell a bunch of stuff. We're gonna hold off on reporting the fact that the Stag Lord is dead. At least that's the hope and plan. Because I would like for us to get as much stuff as possible before we, you know, turn in. Because we got the Rat Nook Hill to deal with, for one. And a plethora of other places. Alright, resting will take 9 hours. Let's do that. Alright, I just wanted a drink. Alright. But we have killed the Stag Lord. That's a plus. That's most certainly a plus. As you can probably guess, this travel is going to take a while, but that's just because I have a heavy load. Alright, let's go back for now. We'll take a snooze at the post. I will report my victory soon. Or at least that's the plan. Because things could go awry, for all I know. Oh. Oh. Valerie catches up with you near the trading post and touches you on the shoulder. Stephen Armstrong, can I talk with you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jarmandi Eldori will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. The girl looks at you with interest and a little apprehension. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Stephen Armstrong? Please don't say you still haven't thought about it. There's enough work to do in the stolen lands, running off bandits, founding a state, protecting the common people. Valerie nods, pleased. To be honest, I didn't expect any other answer from you. You are a noble person, Stephen Armstrong. I'm glad I can serve the good of the state. Right, right. Well, I won't be reporting it just yet, so... Alright, show me your wares. Let's just sell everything. I think that's the go-to, isn't it? I don't need anything else, do I? Well, what do I need? Considering I'm going to be introducing... or at least I hope I'm going to be introducing a new character or two. I should at least prepare for this case. Alright. Well, I'm looking to recruit a mixture of two classes. So I need magic more than anything. It's hard to say. I'm not sure. Let's sell just a bunch of these items for now, while I figure it out. I'm not going to use the Orc Double Axe, the Light Pick. I'll keep the Rapier just in case. The Light Hammer can go. Kukri can keep. Keep every... I guess keep the Glaive, because I'm going to need that, potentially. But we'll see. It wholly depends on how much gold I'm going to get from this, and who I'm ending up recruiting as a result. Alright, keep the Cloak of Resistance, because that can go to the next character that I get. Keep all those miscellaneous items. Alright, 8k. That's a reasonable sum for now. Alright, Jod.
How may I serve you?
What you got? Let's see. Price in ascending order is what I'm looking for. I need potions of cures, or scrolls of cures, which you only have cure moderate now, so you're I'm kind of restricted now. So for that matter, let's see. Okay, I don't have enough to purchase a new individual just yet. I'm gonna need a bit more gold, so I might have to sell some stuff. Show me your wares, Oleg. I might just barely have enough. If I get this, I should have enough. Let's see. Well, let's keep this chain shirt at least. Okay, I just barely have enough for one person. Alright. Alright, let's introduce our next character. Alright, let's move over to the next person. And let's open the portraits folder and get them added. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't get sunned over. But that's all right. We've got somebody in mind. So, I had a choice on what I could go with, because I have two choices. I can either go for the buff individual I had planned, or I could go with the teamwork feat enthusiast. With the teamwork feat enthusiast, she would be able to give us a lot of buffs in that regard, and she would have divine casting of a cleric. However, I've decided to go the other option. Say hello to the DLC character, Khamsin. because he does not have a last name, I have opted to call him Khamsin Cyborg, strictly because I don't know his last name or his code number, because he is not given one, to my knowledge. But as you can tell, he's got a fitting portrait just as everybody else. But I do believe he is a very lawful individual. Lawful evil, more like. But he does get the job done. Alright, let's go with body type 1. Let's go with the smiley tones. Give him a pale look. And he's got a bit of a hairstyle like this, hasn't he? I think, anyways. Yeah, he's got that kind of hairstyle. And he's got a bit of a golden hair color. To some extent. Yeah, sort of like this. There we go. Let's go with this look. It seems more fitting. He's got no beard, from the looks of it. Which, I mean, makes sense. Alright, that'll be him done. And I could have gone with anything for him, but I opted for him to be the filler character of anything. He is going to be our Mystic Theurge. At least that's the plan. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get him a Divine casting class and an Arcane casting class. Now, there are two options here that I could have gone with. I could have gone for the Cleric and a normal casting, but I kind of want to make him spontaneous in this essence. So, in light of that, I opted to go with Druid. And you may be wondering why I'm doing Druid, as opposed to anything else, really. Well, hold on. Let me see what there is. You can use your intelligence rather than charisma. This is wisdom. Druid derives from... What is it? I'm not sure. Hold on. Well, the point is, I wanted to have somebody of the Druid class more than anything, because with Ranger, while you could have gotten spells, it's not exactly a full casting stat class, and it wouldn't exactly give you the benefits of Mystic Theurge. So I wanted somebody with full casting in Druid, either Cleric or Inquisitor, and somebody else. But the point is, buffs are key when you want to deal with these sorts of things. So preferably you want something that, you know, works around these sorts of topics. So for a Druid, let's see. What did I want him to be? I don't want him to be spontaneously summoning things, I don't think. Well, no, this is just a class effect, really, more than anything. What's magic? Where's his magic? That's the key thing here, the magic. Is it Sage Sorcerer that I want, or Sylvan Sorcerer? I think it's... I'm just trying to figure it out, honestly. Because I'm a bit confused on what I should go with. I think I wanted to go Inferial Sorcerer. Because that would allow me to use Wisdom. And it would give me a reason to get Lore Religion for him. I don't know. It's really hard to say, put simply. Your heavenly power derives from insight rather than force of personality, so it's basically wisdom. A sage would rather use intelligence. So for a druid... Ah, God. Line restrictions... Well, I'm looking to go with a Blight Druid anyways, so... What is needed for a Blight Druid? Well, let's see. I can Wild Shape, obviously, but I'm not looking to focus too heavily into this Blight Druid. So I preferably want things that are, like, early level more than anything. And things that give... benefits early on. Because once I hit 3rd level with all of them, then I should be focusing into it anymore. Sheesh, this is really hard to decide. But Druid is needed if I wish to keep going. Well, whatever. Preferably, well, an animal companion would be nice. So I could probably choose an animal companion that would simulate his mech, I guess? Well, no. If I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna have to go with the Blight Bond, I think. Because it fits him quite well. Alright, let's go with a... Yeah, let's go with a white to black ratio sort of color scheme. We'll go with Blight Druid. Because he's quite the volatile character, last I recall. And this will give me a basis on what to do my casting for. Alright, what domain should I go with? That's the question. Melee touch attack, no. Yeah, I don't know. What should I go with? Like, there's plenty of choices. And it's not like I'm gonna get any good benefits as a result of, you know, going Druid. At least not significantly so, anyways. I'm probably only get like 3 levels in it to get like the 2nd level casting. And that's about it. Let's see. Lightning Arc. I guess Air Domain fits. I guess it would fit. Or I could go Destruction Domain just because. Yeah. With the air domain, I can throw down electricity. And death and destruction are more melee-oriented. So yeah, let's go with that. And I do believe you need wisdom to go into the into casting. Besides, it's not like I'm going to get the significant benefits of these after all, so we'll just ignore it. And the druid casts with wisdom, I believe. Yep. So I'm going to want to go a wisdom-based caster, if anything. Alright, let's beef up wisdom. Alright, we're going to want dex as a focus. Throw in con. Throw in some int. I do not need charisma for what I'm looking for. So let's boost up wisdom as much as possible. Alright, we are going to reduce the strength score to provide as much of a bonus as possible. Let's bring strength to 8. Let's beef up. Alright, let's actually take strength down to 7. And let's beef up intelligence and constitution. And let's lower dex by a point to bring strength up. So that way, while we aren't getting that much dex, he's not going to be attacking for the most part. He's going to be buffing. He will be a side character more than anything. But I digress. He will be focused on religion, nature, and for his theurge, we're going to need arcana and religion. So we'll just put him into arcana, nature, religion for his 3 primaries. And we'll throw in UMD and perception. That should fit. Alright, for abilities, he has 2 feats he can choose from. Considering he's going to be a buff user, we're going to want him to have Meta Magic extend spell. We can either get that early on or get it later on. Let's go with... Alright, well, he's not going to go in melee. That's the plan. So let's get him combat casting, so he won't provoke as often. As for the bonus feat, we are going to derive that from... what else? I mean, I guess I could go shield focus, but no, I'm going to have him be a ranged individual, so he shouldn't go into melee for any reason. Let's give him toughness, just so he has more survivability. He is going to be at level 5, after all, so he should be good to go. Okay, he can't be lawful evil, but he can be one of the casual axes. Let's go with lawful neutral.
My wounds pile on.
I'll go ahead. This will hurt. Time's not waiting.
So many.
I'll take care of it.
Let us press on.
Adventures await. Let us be off. Forwards! This is my path.
Alright, let's go with Brave for the voice line. And for the name, without all that needlessly pointless talk of the button I use for talking.
I won't give up!
Here we go. We have, Khamsin Cyborg. Our, newly appointed individual. And we're gonna get an Imperial Imperial Sorcerer? I think that's the plan anyways. I don't exactly want a wizard. Is a Sylvan Sorcerer... Well, I mean, a Sylvan Sorcerer does get an animal companion, so I mean, that is a plus, I guess? But what would I get, is the question, right? I mean, I guess I could get a Mastodon. Well, if I go 3 levels Druid, I can go 7 levels Sorcerer, or Sylvan Sorcerer in this case. And that way I can get a level 7 Mastodon, I guess. It would give me a reason to get a carrying companion to get carry stuff. Plus, a Mastodon is quite large, all things considering, and its AC is significant, so it would make for a great, you know, melee tank, to some extent. It also gets trample as well, so that's another thing. I kind of like the idea that he just has a Mastodon. Oh, but it works on Charisma is a thing. So yeah, no, it wouldn't work, and it wouldn't end up working. Yep, they derive from Wisdom if you go Imperial Sorcerer, so... So we're gonna go Imperial Sorcerer. Just for the benefits of him. It does give me lore religions, though, so... I will have knowledge checks set up, for the most part. Alright. And with that, I should be able to level up things. I do need to get level 3 in both casting classes, but that'll be fine. Let us get Extend Spell as a bonus from Imperial Sorcerer. Because otherwise, buffing is going to be harder. Alright, from Druid I get a select list of spells I can choose from. Sorcerer, Spontaneous. So I should be fine to choose quite literally anything on this list without too much hassle. Considering we're going to be buffing, we're going to want Enlarged Person and Mage Armor to start with. Alright, with that, I have a choice. I can either be focused into Druid or Sorcerer. Considering Druid gets absolutely nothing, I'm going to focus onto Imperial Sorcerer up to level 3. Or is it level 4? Druid would get me four spells, so let's actually do this. Alright, with that, I should have enough for the Mystic Theurge in knowledge checks anyways. Yep, Arcana and Religion have been buffed enough. And I guess I could get Knowledge World, because it's there. Okay. So with that, what do I grab? That's the question. Because I do believe, yeah, sorcerers, sorcerers I don't think can use armor. Yeah. So I won't be able to use armor with this, with my character here, but actually, what can I do? Well, if I take a level in monk, then I would get the bonus to AC, wouldn't I? This is an odd choice, but I might actually go monk here, if only to get the bonus to AC from wisdom. And considering I'm lawful neutral, that actually works. I could also get like just a small I could get Inspire Courage. It's pointless, but it works, I guess. I get the AC bonus, which is Wisdom bonus to AC. I get Inspire Courage and Advice, which... yeah. It's not going to be a big buff, but it is a buff that I can utilize. Yeah, let's grab a level in a monk just for the buff. I don't need to focus into Inspire Courage, but it is there, I suppose. What do I get? Deflect arrows would be nice, but probably not needed. Crane Style would be helpful if anybody goes into melee with him. But I'll get Improved Initiative more than anything. I think that's for the best. And for actual feats, considering he is not going to be going into melee, I shouldn't need to worry about Outflank. Not that I can get it anyways. Not right now, after all. But I should definitely get something here. What is there? Note, Deft Hand, and Deceitful. Coordinate Movers, no. Crushing Blow, no. Having back-to-back might help, but I'm not going to be in melee, so that's, yet again, an issue. And it's not like I'm going to be using this caster to cast spells and deal harm to the enemy. I'm stumped a little bit, because he's not going to be using armor either. Because he can't, because, well... yeah, he won't be using armor. I guess I could get skill focus. That'd be a good way to go. Or I could just get a buff spell here. I guess for the future, let's just grab a power spell. And just have these, you know, powerful spells on hand. For the eventuality that I'm going to use them. Alright, that just leaves a druid and sorcerer. I'm just going to level sorcerer up to 3 to see what I get. Let's beef up wisdom, because that's his primary stat. Let us beef up his knowledges, I guess. Let's focus on knowledge world, actually. And get those up first. And with that, we now have Sorcerer 3 and Druid 1. So let's just up Sorcerer a little bit. And we'll go from there, at least from this design. Alright, that leaves the 5th level feat. And what do we go with for now? Yeah, that is a good question. I'm just having trouble choosing, because... Well, can I use tower shields as a monk? When unarmored and unencumbered, the monk adds his wisdom bonus, if any, to his AC and CMD. In addition, the monk gains a +1 to AC and CMD at 4th level. They apply even against touch attacks. He loses these bonuses when he's immobilized or helpless, when he wears any armor, when he carries a shield, or he has a medium or heavy load. Okay, so I can't use shields as well, which is unfortunate. But I can... What can I do? I guess I could get arcane armor training, but that's kind of pointless now. I did get monk after all. I guess I could get back-to-back. But nobody has it yet, so it'd be pointless right now. What else is there? Deft Hands, Die Hard. Magic Heighten spell? Not really. Well, I guess I can quickly grab Maximize. It's there. I can grab it. I'm not in a position where I can... Well, I'm in a position where I can, you know, be picky about these early on, before it needs to become an issue. As for buffs, let us go with Expeditious Retreat, I think? No. We want something that will buff other people more than anything. So, we're going to want Reduce Person instead. And there we go. Now we have Khamsin. You can't use armor, but you should be fine. We will need to get him a ranged weapon, though, I think. And we're going to have to take off the armor, because otherwise his AC is going to be shoddy. Yeah, his AC gets worse if I put armor on him. Alright. Let us sell everything else and get him set up with an actual weapon. Okay, so for him, he's going to want a... We're going to want to get him a crossbow, if anything. So a Masterwork light crossbow should do him fine, if I can find one. I do believe Jod has one.
How may I serve you?
Price in descending order. Masterwork light crossbow. Here we go. We'll get one from you. And that should be enough of a weapon for him. At least, at the very least, for now. For spellbook, let's organize things accordingly. Right, I need to decide what you're going to be, ultimately. Well, you got druid spells, so that's a plus, I guess. And you got cure spells, so that's another positive of having a druid. Really, the biggest thing is once you hit level 3 with druid, Khamsin will have the aspect for what is it? He'll have bark skin, which is going to be a significantly beneficial item to have, or at least spell rather. What else does he have the advantage of? I guess there's Feather Step. And, of course, the crowd control spells. For now, I guess that'll do. He's got what he needs, so should be fine. For now, let's get some rest in. And from here, we'll get going. Because we still got stuff to do. Let's check our journal real quick. We got 59 days to report in that we've defeated, we've cleared out the Stag Lord. So that is 59 days worth to explore the entirety of the lands and, yeah, go about our merry way. First, let's deal with this. Svetlana. I found your ring, Svetlana. Kressel, the bandit woman who had it, tried to kill me and died in the fight. Svetlana sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irina, before all this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness about her. She wandered the streets, hanging out with bad crowd, until the day she passed. Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though a leg was against it. And once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under the new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. And now, meeting such an end, I realize you did what you had to. Perhaps it's all for the best, but still, I wonder if everything could have turned out differently. Svetlana lifts her head. Thank you for returning my ring to me. I truly appreciate it. And if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a while. Alright, we got some rations out of it, and that's another task off the list. Proving our worth won't be active for a while. Riverbed Nightmare. We need to see Nettle, which I do believe we met last time in the stream before. The Stolen Lands quest is 59 days, but otherwise, once we've met Nettle, we've basically done everything we need to. And we should be able to go to, yeah, we should be good, basically. Alright. As for who we're going to replace, Lindsay is out of the group, in place for our new companion. Now I think about it, let me organize everybody, first and foremost. Alright, let's take that off. Keep stuff on you. Take this off. Well, no, I'm keeping you around, so... Amiri is going to stay with the group for now, as is Valerie. Tristan, I'm going to remove stuff from you. You can keep the Masterwork-like bow, but the quarterstaff is sticking with me. Alright, Octavia, I'll take these off your hands, including the belt lantern. Ragongar, you can keep that stuff. Alright, Jathal, I'll take that ring off for you, as well as the composite longbow. And yeah, there we go. Alright, Khamsin, you are going to have the headband. That will increase your wisdom. You're going to have bracers of armor to help you. And a blessed signet. That is just going to be a boost. And yeah, that should do you. Alright, now we should be good to go. Alright, Khamsin can come with us, and yeah. We will need to level everybody up once we do become the leader, but it shouldn't be that much a hassle. Okay. So, we've been to the Fangberry Cave, we've been to the Oak That Strayed, we've been to the Abandoned Hut, we've been to the Old Oak, Temple of the Elk, Thorn Fjord, Tactic League. Let us go to the Boggart Hunting Grounds to start with, because I do believe there is an enemy we could not overcome prior to entering here. And I do believe that is a troll, I want to say. I think so. Oh, no, we cleared the Boggart's Hunting Grounds. Never mind. I thought this was the area that we were having trouble with. Nope. No biggie. I make mistakes. It might be the Thorn Fjord or the Pine Patch. It's something like that. Let's go to the Thorn Fjord to start with. No, I don't think the Thorn Fjord is the problem. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to have to go to the Rat Nook Hill, because that is definitely a threat. We'll go to the Pine Patch instead. Alright, let's try to avoid. Alright, let's evade. We don't need to fight excess enemies after all. Alright, organization is according.
We should move.
Alright, Khamsin. You've got a bunch of spells that I need to organize, so let's throw your Acid Splash in this there. We've got your Lightning Arc ability, so we'll put that there, along with Heavenly Fire. You've got Inspire Courage, which is a weak version of it, and you got Stunning Fist, which I'm not going to, I'm probably not going to use, but I'll have it there. Let's organize your buff spells. Enlarge, Reduce, Mage Armor, and Bless. We've got Entangle, Cure Light Wounds. Let's put your Entangle over here. Let's put your Stunning Fist there. And Shocking Grasp. Well, it's an attack spell, so I guess over there. That'll do. I'm probably gonna shift from Shocking Grasp, if anything, because I won't need it. But unfortunately, it's a domain spell, so it's kind of pointless to do. Well, whatever. Well, at the very least, I got an extra spell slot for him, so let us grab... what is it? I guess another Cure Light Wounds. He can be a bit of a healer as well. Everything here is not going to help, so... well, there's no enemies here is what I'm trying to say, so we should just avoid this area. Which is unfortunate. I thought I didn't clear this area, but oh well. It just means we gotta clear more areas out. Is it the Riverine Rise? No, surely not. I've already cleared that out, I think. Well, we got the old sycamore that we have to clear out, so let's do that, actually. Alright, before we do, let us do a quick rest. Alright, let's manage cooking. Alright. Khamsin's gonna be our cook. And he will be giving us... Let's go with haggis for this time. That way there's a chance he'll succeed at least a little more.
I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
That's 4 rations. Camouflage is successful. And we prepared an excellent haggis. Alright. Now, there are some areas that I neglected to grab in this place. I don't think I can access them just yet. I'm gonna need a new individual to actually do that. So we won't be able to do it right now. However, we should be able to do it given enough of a chance. Now, before I do engage in this potentially deadly circumstance... Oh, there's a buried chest. What's this? I haven't seen this before. Oh! Okay. Just casual figure of death, I guess. Whatever, I guess. You know what? Hey, wolf. Can't even open it. Alright. Whatever. At least the wolf is the one that got taken out. At the very least with the wolf, you can... With Blade Wolf, you can rest and whatnot. But yeah. Alright, let's at least beef up some. Alright, let's see what spending night here does. Hey, yo! Your fear tastes so delicious. Alright. Rage, rage. Should be good as is. I'll get the bark skin on. Should save. Alright, let's give Samuel the buff. Steven appears to be the one running. Ow. Okay. Let us give mage armor to our fearful compatriot. Alright, mage armor. Oh, here comes the scare. At the very least, damage is coming out. So there's no lack of healing that's going on, at least. Alright, let's enlarge Amiri. Let us reduce person for Steven. Okay, I guess running is an option. Let us get the Heavenly Fire going. Okay, the attacks are, you know, coming in hard. Let us heal Samuel. Alright, let's give reduced person to Valerie. Just increase her AC a little bit. Alright, give a heal to Valerie real quick.
We can do it!
Alright, with that, everybody should have the flanking position set. And Valerie can start downing pots as soon as feasibly possible. But you can see why this fight is so strenuous at this point. It's a very taxing fight. If you don't at least prepare, things get worse. Alright. Hopefully with this, it should be enough to take him out. At the very least, a flanking potential is there. Come on, take him out. He's so close. Alright, Valerie, you're gonna need some pots again, so quickly down these. Well, you know, you're getting swamped.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Come on. Get a hit in. Come on. So close.
Healing.
Alright, acrobatics. Okay.
Let us strike as one.
There we go. That was tedious as hell. But, as a result, you get a diamond out of it. And that's 1,000 gold richer, basically. But, as you can tell, this is the main reason that things just get hard here. Alright, with that, we should be fine to spend the rest of the night. Yep, with that, we heal, and we can move on. I won't be able to access this chest yet, but thankfully this landscape shouldn't de-escalate. Well, not de-escalate, but it shouldn't unload, so we should be fine. Khamsin's getting a close-up. And now we just got Ratnook Hill. And most likely, once we're finished with Ratnook Hill, I'm probably going to call it. At least, that's the hope. Let's just hope things go well for this, because last I recall, Ratnook Hill was rather dangerous. So we should at least be ready for anything. Alright. That's a trap. So, organize up. Do we have anyone who can disarm traps? No, we do not. That is unfortunate. Okay, so... It was a mistake not to bring Amiri. Or, Lindsay, rather. So I'm gonna have to figure out a, I'm actually gonna have to go around, which is annoying. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Oh, God. Okay, well... Shit. Okay, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back off for now. I've got the time, at least. I'm going to have to replace either Amiri or Valerie. I'm probably gonna get Amiri off the team and replace for our Bard for now. And once we get our next companion, we can yeah, we should be fine at that point. Oh. Alright, so we can't go there. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. Alright, let's see what this has to offer us. But we're gonna need somebody with trickery skills. At the very minimum. Otherwise, this issue is just gonna keep cropping up. We do need somebody to pick locks, after all, for more treasure. Alright, scorched fragment of a necklace. Not bad. Alright. What else is here?
To victory!
Ah, a mature leopard. Ah, oh dear. That's concerning. Oh, oh. Oh dear. That was Jeez, jeez, stop. Okay. That was intense. I mean, alright. Well, that's something. Yeah, that's something. Something indeed. A composite short bow. Not bad. What else? Nothing too special. Just... yeah. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else here, I don't think, so let's just skedaddle. Alright, let's go. Alright, there's probably nothing down there, so... we can go this way, I suppose. Alright. There's nothing left to do, so head back. Let's go this direction. The Old Mesa. Alright, let's check this out. First, let's rest. Let's not use haggis, let's just use a hearty meal. And let's get recovery
Armor
in.
must be sturdy and heavy. The heavier, the better. And if there's a good shield to add to the armor, then you feel like a whole fortress, not just a fighter.
Alright, I couldn't get the hearty meal, but that's fine. There's someone on the road. Okay, cool. Ah, goblins.
Adventures can wait.
Well, that's interesting. Alright. I should probably kill these guys before they become a problem. There we go. Short swords, short bows, leave the armor. And take the dagger. Okay, let's get back into the rest. That wasn't too hard. Alright, let's head on out. The sooner the better. Alright. Now for the old mesa, whatever this has in store for us. Should be some good stuff. Alright. What's around here? Oh, I think this... Is this dangerous area?
I am prepared.
I have no idea. But we'll figure it out as soon as possible, most likely.
I am yours to command.
Alright, let's get into it. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh.
Charge! This will hurt!
Okay. Okay, a greater werewolf, chaotic evil human. It has an AC of 21. It's got a poor will and reflex though, which is nice. And it's got a 10 DR. Ooh. Alright, let's throw down the rage, just in case. And give Samuel first the enlarge. Alright. Well, at least the AC isn't too much of a trouble. Alright, let's just be... Oh, no, never mind. Perfect. It's been working out. Alright, a ruby, a potion of invisibility, and even a breastplate that's enchanted. A +1 breastplate, it's looking like solid. Doesn't appear to be anything else, but I'm just going to do a quick once over at the area, just to make sure. And we'll go from there. Alright. There appears to be a body. Just some stuff, a potion of reduced person as well. Kind of useless considering we got Khamsin to handle that for us, but not completely. Better now than later, after all. Okay, there's nothing around, so let's skedaddle. Okay. I won't be able to go through here for the Fogwise, so that's unfortunate. I can go to the Glade in the Wilderness, though, to see if I can access that. Yeah, let's just do the Glade, see if we can handle it. If we can't, then we can't. It's fine. I just want to clear as much as possible, even if I can't lockpick. Let's do a quick save. And let's... Ooh, this is a wolf pack. If I recall correctly, this wolf pack is actually going to make things a little interesting. It's a dangerous group, so I should be ready for the a fight, simply. And not like a short-winded fight, an actual long-winded fight. There we go. Very least it's not too hard to deal with these guys. But yeah, no, things are gonna get a lot more interesting real quick. So we're gonna have to be ready for this. Mind you, I'm not sure if this Silent Wolf pack has like a quest involved with it. If it does, then I've probably missed it most likely, but I'm certain that this is not... I'm fairly certain anyways, this is not an issue. Alright, let's deal with these guys. Alright. Yeah, no, I'm actually doing really well against these guys, which is impressive. I thought I would have done a lot worse. Alright.
I do what I must.
Let's clear out these guys. Now, I'm going to do something that might seem odd to you guys, but there's a reason I'm going to be doing it. And it's going to involve the next few seconds. So, one second while I do this. Okay, so first order of business, let's line up like this.
This is my path.
Khamsin, you are going to place a vines there. And we're going to buff like crazy.
My skills are absolute.
Alright, let's buff Steven with Reduced Person, as well as Valerie. We're going to need Mage Armor on Steven as well. Get Mage Armor, less.
Time's not
I
waiting.
think that's everybody, isn't it? Yeah, there's only the Rage at this point, so just quickly get a shield on.
No mistakes.
I am never wrong.
Let's move already.
Alright, now we should be able to engage. There's a reason I'm pre-buffing here, and there's a good reason for that. As you can see, there are wolflings, but that isn't the issue. So we're going to move Monsoon and Khamsin over to the side while they are engaged. Okay. Let's throw in Inspired Courage while we're at it. Get that +1 in there. Yep. As you can tell, enemies come our way when we do engage. Yeah. Silent Wolf Alpha and Silence, said Wolf Alpha, comes into play. And they try and sneak up behind you, which makes, which requires you to be careful, essentially. That is why prep is so required in this instance. It's not always needed, but it's one of those instances that if you don't prepare, things just get a lot worse for you. But I digress. That should be the entirety of the cave dealt with now. With that, we should be able to just leave without too much hassle. Let's drop the leather armor, because kind of useless. Let's see if anybody needs this stuff. I don't think they do. I guess Amiri, I'll give her the breastplate. But yeah, no, everybody should be fine. Yeah, quarterstaff, scythe, yeah. Nothing anybody needs. Alright, let's get out. Alright. I'm gonna exit out of the map, and I think I'm going to call it there. All things considering, this is a quite good stream. We did quite a lot. So, we managed to... I'm gonna have to change the stream title, obviously. So, for stream purposes, I'm gonna have to do that, but... that's fine. I'm kind of used to it at this point. But, I digress. We've done a lot in today's stream. Mainly, we have defeated Stag Lord, which is a big step up. In addition, we recruited a DLC from a DLC character from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Khamsin. He is going to be our resident buffer for the most part, at least in the aspect of a druid and a sorcerer. So he's going to be providing buffs consistently through that method. He might have some attack spells, but it's not going to be a focus for him. But, yeah. For those on Twitch, if you guys like my stuff, please follow and get my name out there. All your support helps, and it's much appreciated. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, let your friends know I'm here, because the more people that follow me and, you know, watch my stuff, you know, the more popular I get. Yeah. With that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We're probably just going to clean up things next stream, so we're probably going to go to the Gnarl Marshes, over to Tranquil River Bend. We're basically just going to clear out this map and make sure it's nice and clean. Especially the Ratnook kill, so you'll have to look forward to that. And we're going to pop that chest in the old Sycamore that killed our wolf. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I will see you guys in the next stream, which should be Elden Ring. Take care, everybody.